Welcome back to SwitchCorner. My name is Alex and today we're going to be taking a look at my favourite deals across the Switch eShops, covering the US, Canada, UK, EU and Australia. Now this video, it is any price goes. If you want budget, check out the Thursday edition where I keep everything sub $10 or your local currency. Then of course winners to announce, 2 $10 eShop gift card winners to shout out and 2 more to give away. Now as always, just drop a comment down below and that is it. The winners will be announced during next week's video. So with that luck, hit subscribe if you love the Switch as much as we all do here. Join our growing family and let's get started. So before we do kick this off, I do have a couple of extra announcements this week and a big giveaway from a friend of the channel. First though, the Cubic giveaway from Thursday's video. There was 10 winners, 5 dungeon, top 5 door kickers. These are the winners. Congrats all and drop me an email for your code. I've also linked everyone's name in the pinned comment down below. So the first game of the week then, that is Dusk Diver. It hits a new all-time low with 40% off. I reviewed this on the channel calling it above average, but also far from perfect. That said though, look, a lot of people love it and the concept is very cool. You're a young woman that joins forces with gods to take down evil, and basically you can jump between the real world and then almost an alternate reality for some good old action dungeon crawling. The main issue I had with this, visually it's got a whole lot of potential, but when you get into these dungeons it's just kind of like grey and very bland. Neoverse Trinity edition then, this is a card deck roguelike where you jump between dimensions to reach the end and save this world. While it's not quite Slay the Spire levels of good, it is still very good. It got me absolutely addicted. Think anime designs throughout, 300 plus cards, tons of enemies, different heroes with different styles, plenty of unlocks, and yeah, like fans of the genre, take a look at this one with 30% off. The only warning I will put out there, it's pretty challenging for those first few runs. Just with all the mechanics, it's going to take a little bit of patience just to, get used to it. So every single video I do, I see this same comment when it's on sale. This War of Mine Complete Edition, a must buy and a masterpiece. Yes it is, it's currently 75% off, it's worth every bit of that price. I just try not to repeat games here too frequently. That said though, like here you find yourself in the middle of a war, but not as a soldier, someone who can handle this situation, rather as a group of civilians simply trying to survive. It's emotionally draining stuff as experiences go from bad to worse. You're making life and death decisions, and few games can match just how good the delivery and tone here is. I'd watch a review first, honestly, see if it's for you, but this is a modern day classic and it has all the DLC as well. Puzzle fans, 7th Sector is an incredibly unique game that I reviewed here on the channel. I really liked it, I praised it, and what stood out to me the most here, its combination of puzzle exploration with a dystopian world, and this world really does get dark at times. I just really liked the idea though, controlling electricity, drones, full on mechs. It has a few frustrating moments, but I thought it looked great and stood out, and I wanted to give this one a shout out this week as the dev has a new release coming up called In Rays of the Light. 30% off though right now. This is a decent little discount for a very good puzzle game. So before our first winner of the week then, a quick announcement. As many of you know, I've launched a Twitch channel with a friend Corey, and PowerA, they've partnered with me to celebrate the launch of Apex Legends this week by giving away 2 of their Apex Legends themed Pro Controllers. These things are stunning, I love the design, and we'll be giving one away on launch day during our stream, so that's Tuesday starting at 8 PM PST. And then one on Friday during the daytime stream, and that one starts at 12 PM PST. I will link it below though, and it's simple enough to win. All you need to do, just be in the chat, and yeah, another shout out to PowerA for the support. So our first winner of the week then, it's going to Sean Savage. Sean pointed out Going Under from Team 17 and it being surprisingly fun, and I have to agree, the visuals didn't really interest me personally at first, but once I got into it, I kind of found its weird sense of humour. I had a really good time. Congrats to Sean, drop me an email to claim your code, and of course, like everyone else, we still have a second winner coming up later in the video. So shooter fans, Hypercharge Unboxed, they released their 3rd major update this week. I covered it here on the channel, I will link that in the pinned comment down below. But it's a great shooter, it has that kind of Small Soldiers Toy Story vibe to it. And yeah, to celebrate the launch, they're even doing a 30% discount here in the US and Canada. The game, it's come a long way since release though. Think like new modes, characters, balancing adjustments. Now though, with this update, we've got bots in PvP and PvE long requested, third person mode, and even a sniper scope. fair play to Digital Cyber Cherries, they just keep on supporting this one. They're listening to their community, and that's why I'm always more than happy to work with them. Most teams, like I said in that video, they would have slapped a 2 on the end and yeah, asked me for my credit card details again. So Digital Cyber Cherries, just keep doing what you're doing. Alright, so my personal pickups of the week then, meaning, you know, I can't necessarily recommend them, rather you might want to join me for the ride, but I'm grabbing 2 this week. First, Aground is a more recent release, maybe a few weeks old at this point, and that's cleared by the tiny 10% discount. That said, it wasn't exactly expensive to begin with, so I'm definitely not complaining. The comparisons I've heard though is almost think 2D Minecraft in some elements, but then a whole lot of survival as you need to basically get out here and mine and craft to keep yourself alive after a crash. I'm hoping here I've got one I can just keep on returning to for a few hours at a time during, you know, any downtime I might find. Then TT Isle of Man 2 Ride on the Edge 2. First game was great. This for sure makes some necessary improvements. I'm just not sure I've quite spent enough time with it to get on like full on behind giving it my recommendation. I'll give you a warning though with this one, like it's bloody difficult. Few games catch the speed this one manages to, and every time you head into one of these time trials, I'll tell you what, you'll be holding your breath the entire way round. By far the deepest discount yet though, with 50% off, hence why I'm finally making the decision to pick it up. Back to puzzle experiences then, and Scully is on sale with 50% off. I enjoyed this one. It's basically a marble game where you will roll around this world, explore the location, look for that progression, but occasionally you can also full on transform into this beast thing. There's a few performance issues here and there for sure, honestly you'll see that in my dedicated review, but nothing too major, and this price point, it's at the point now where I'm a lot more comfortable getting behind it. It is for sure a classic formula though, with a new spin on the idea. I really liked though especially the voice acting here. They just went above and beyond in my eyes for the story, and that really does pay off. Alright, so horror fans, Raging Loop is a unique take on the genre. It is a visual novel, but I think if you like your horror, this one could be for you, because I just found here the pacing was very good, and the branching storyline, it actually feels like your decisions, you know, have some real weight behind them. The idea though, ancient gods, they've come back to hunt and kill the villagers of this small location. You can't escape due to a fog, so now you must figure it out before death pays you a visit, and I promise you death absolutely will. With a new game plus 2 though, you'll easily get your money's worth with 45% off. Alright, so before our second winner of the week, Avicii Invector's back on sale. It's a new all-time low with 20% off. This is for the base game, not the deluxe edition. This is only the second sale we've ever seen though on this version, and I'm a big fan of what this rhythm game brings to the table. Basically, you control this spaceship and you need to hit markers on the track in time to the music. You've got 3 lanes to switch between, full-on 360 rotation, and even some minor flying moments. The only stipulation, honestly, you need to like the later features music, because it's all you're going to find here. Also though, a percentage of the proceeds here, they do go to a Features Foundation, which is something I will always support. So our second winner of the week then, before our final game, and it's going to Franklin Steen, who pointed out The Witcher is a must-buy, and I think that was the biggest deal in last week's video easily, and I don't think anyone would disagree with this statement. Genius game, and it's an incredible port. Drop me an email though to claim your code, and everyone who entered last week, like, a big shout out, thank you so much. This channel continues to grow just because of all the support you show, so thank you all so much. Drop a comment down below though for your chance to win in next week's video. So our final game of the week then, it's for you beat 'em up fans, but Guilty Gear Accent Core Plus R, 60% off for this fighter, you just can't deny is a steal. Not only is it an incredible series with, you know, a whole lot of depth behind its mechanics, but then you get a full-on story mode here. You're getting 13 different modes, you've got high score chasing, you've got soundtrack adaptations, even different game versions. It's definitely an old one now too, but the pixel work stands up to this day, and this is one I find I return to alongside what for me are the Switch greats. I think the games like Blaze Blue and Under Night in Birth. This is also Arc System Works, and they are masters of the genre. And that's it, another week down. A bit of a shorter list compared to most, but some big titles this week and some sales I haven't seen in a good while. Will you be picking anything up this week though, or are you holding onto that cash? Remember to join us over on Twitch then if you haven't already. We have the Apex streams kicking off from Tuesday onwards, and on Monday we'll probably be keeping busy with Rogue Company. With that though, a shout out to the patrons of the channel who are just going above and beyond to support SwitchCorner. It helps more than you know, so thank you all so much. If you do want to check that out for yourself, I have linked it in the video description down below. Then hit subscribe if you love the Switch, as much as we all do here. Join our growing family, and I'll see you all on the next video. Thanks everyone.